Namo Adida Pha. Thank you for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The fourth mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by unmindful speech and the inability to listen to others, I vow to cultivate loving speech and deep listening in order to bring joy and happiness to others and to relieve others of their suffering. Knowing that words can create happiness or suffering, I'm determined to speak truthfully with words that inspire self-confidence, joy, and hope. I will not spread news I do not know to be certain, and will not criticize or condemn things of which I am not sure. I will refrain from uttering words that can cause division or discord, or that can cause a family or community to break. I'm determined to make all efforts to reconcile and resolve all conflicts, however small. For a Dharma lesson, we've been reading Beginning Our Day, Volume 2 by the monastics of Abhayagiri Monastery. Today we're finishing a reading on Choosing Contention or Contentment by Ajahn Amaro. One woman at the day-long retreat saw a dichotomy in her mind. She saw a certain choice. The choice was between contention and contentment. What took shape in her mind was a clear distinction between being content with the way things are or contending against the way things are. I thought it was quite insightful and interesting how her mind had produced that way of formulating the dichotomy. She authentically summarized the choice we all have at any moment during the day. Working out in the cold with the rain dripping down our necks, carrying large uncomfortable objects across slippery mud and not wanting to drop them, finding places to store 300 apples and oranges in a confined space, whatever it might be. We have the capacity to contend against, and we have the capacity to be content with, to attune ourselves with the way things are as we go about our tasks. It's a choice. Often we relate to obstacles in our lives as being unavoidable. It's as if they've been put in our way deliberately and we feel burdened and frustrated by them. These are qualities of resentment and negativity, desires to avoid or to switch off. But it's important to recognize that even if something is particularly obstructive, carrying a large clumsy object across slippery wet clay in the rain, it's up to us whether we tense up about it and contend against it. It's our choice to buy into our story and contend against the way things are, becoming anxious or irritated, or not. This is a theme I often use for my own practice, to recognize it's my choice whether I make a problem out of this or not. It's my choice to be content with this or not. Our application of mindfulness and clear comprehension, sati and sampajanya, has a lot to do with recognizing that we have choices in how we react to the world around us and to our internal states of mind. If we also apply the quality of wisdom or discernment, panya, then we will choose the path of non-contention, of cultivating the capacity to attune. Even in the midst of the most difficult or challenging circumstances, we don't have to dwell in aversion. We don't have to contend against these circumstances. We can find a quality of peace and clarity in relationship to every situation, even those we would not choose. We begin to see that there's nothing in life that is inherently obstructive or unsatisfactory. It all hinges on the way we choose to handle it. all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining me today.